Yo, what's going on, guys? It is JD here, back with another 2K21 Myteam video, and today we are doing the first squad builder of the year. So today we're going to be bringing a 25,000 MT squad to you guys, because right now, even like really budget players are still a little bit expensive. They're not like they were at the end of last year. Of course, you can't get great players for like, you know, discard value nowadays. They are sort of around that 2,500 to 3,000 MT mark, but I have managed to make, I think, a pretty good squad for about 25k. And the reason that you want to make a good budget lineup this year is, well, similarly to last year, matchmaking is based off of team overall. So you don't really want to be going in, if you're not good at the game, with good players like me. I had Diamond Alonso Mourning and Diamond John Stockton, and I was just getting matched up with people from the pink diamond level. And as you can see right here, I'm in the emerald level. So I don't want that. So we're going to make a budget team. And I'm going to try that out, see how it goes. And then, of course, we'll probably bump that up to about a 50k MT squad and a 100k MT squad. And then later on down the line, we'll be able to do a 10,000 MT squad. But for today, it's going to be 25k. It's full of some really nice cards. So hopefully you guys are going to find this helpful. Before we jump into it, a massive shout out to the goats of the channel: Eric, Jason, Cody Spooky, Caleb, Callum, Aiden and Dubs. Thank you guys so much for your support. It means so much. If anybody else wants to become a member of the channel, there's a join button down below. If not, top line of the description, click on that. And of course, if you are new around here, make sure you subscribe. Daily 2K21 videos and streams. You know how we do. And at the moment, we're making progress on domination. And as you can see right there, very close to level 36. So tomorrow's video, guys, I think tomorrow's episode of the Nobody Spent is going to be the level 36 Ascension board. So make sure you stay tuned for that, because oh boy, that's going to be fun. Oh, I am so excited for that. The level 32 Ascension board was a bit of a letdown, but the one before that was great. So fingers crossed we can get some great prizes. But the reason why Unlimited is so good this year is because of the prizes. So as you see right there, we've got to get 5 wins for the Emerald. Then we're going to need 6 wins for the Sapphire, 7 wins for the Ruby, and then 8 wins for the Amethyst. And the Amethyst reward is really nice. I think it's a guaranteed Amethyst player. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think it is. And then, obviously, 10 wins is the Diamond one as well. I think. Is that how it works? I think so. I might be wrong on some of my maths, but basically, there's some really good rewards that aren't Paul Pierce. Like, I'm not fussed about getting Paul Pierce, because obviously, to get him, you've got to go 12-0 on that final level. I ain't about that. But the rewards you get along the way, which you can convert into MT, now that is what I'm on, because that Paul Pierce, he's just going to be untradeable, and too special. But yeah, the MT amounts, that's what I want to get. So let's go ahead and call this team 25k, because that is how much this team costs. Now, I need to buy a couple of the players myself, so I'll be buying them along the way, so you can see exactly how much they are going to cost. So at the point guard position, there's a couple of options, not going to lie. There's actually quite a few good point guards. Gus Williams is like 10k, so I ain't going to be him. And that's what I mean about cards at this point in the game are really expensive. So last year, this card would be like 1,000 or 2,000 MT, but right now he's expensive. But this guy is not. Doc Rivers was about 2,000 MT. I already had him back from when I did the challenges with him, but a 6'4" point guard with 8 gold badges, including Dimer, Quick First Step, and Floor General, which is huge. And then silver badges, couple, and he's got bronze clamps right there. And did I look at any blacked out badges or not? It's got silver break starter as well. And then stats wise, 89 driving layup, 84 mid, 83. No real dunking, but that's fine. Great passing, 82 perimeter D, and 88 speed. That is just a really well rounded card. Now, yes, he doesn't have obviously gold clamps, which would be great. It's only on bronze, but bronze is better than nothing. So he's in at the starting 1. The 2 guard position, I don't think I've got any of the cards I need here, so we're gonna have to go on a little bit of a buying streak. We do have a small forward, because I've just seen him right there, and it's going to be Trevor Ariza. So this guy from the Clutch set, and of course, Doc Rivers was from the Playoff Diamond set. But Trevor Ariza, 6'8", comes in with not many badges, but he does have gold catch and shoot, which is nice. Silver green machine, hot zone hunter, and again, bronze clamps, which does make a difference. Stats-wise for Trevor Ariza, 82 driving layup, 84 3, 80 driving dunk. It's just a very well-rounded card. 84 lateral quickness with 84 perimeter D. A really nicely balanced card. So happy to have him in there. I don't want to give him to the exchange. No, I want to keep hold of him. For the power forward position, I know I've definitely got Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingod, every year, a very powerful card. 7'3", Badges-wise, he's a current card. He doesn't really have too much. He does have Bronze Intimidator and Rim Protector, which is definitely better than nothing. And then offensively, very average, but averagely okay. 75 mid, 76 3, so he will be hitting a shot or two. But he's got good rebounding, decent defense, but realistically, the fact he's 7'3", he's going to be getting blocked regardless of his rating. So those three guys in there, and then at the center position, I don't think I've got any of the boys I need, and I don't. So, oh, bro, I hate how we can't come out of here without appeasing 2K and giving them what they want. So they want a center now. There we go. So get me out of there. So let's go ahead. Let's pick up our second string point guard, or maybe our first string point guard. I don't know just yet. But it is going to be Mo Cheeks, coming from the first ever set that came out this year, the season tip-off, and he was from the East. So about 2,000 MT. There we go. I thought that was already going to be sold, but it's not. 2,000 MT for Mo Cheeks. And this card is defensively a god. Like, we've got in Doc Rivers there, nice mix of offense and defense, but Mo Cheeks is your clamp god. So 17 gold badges, which as a start is awesome. He's got Dimer, he's got clamps at gold, which is lovely. Quick first step as well, and then bronze floor general. Stats wise, 87 driving layup, 81 mid. Now he doesn't have the 3-ball that Doc Rivers has, and he doesn't have the dunking, but 97 perimeter D, bruh. And then 96 lateral quickness. I mean, as a budget card goes, that guy is one of the best. So Mo Cheeks, a fantastic card to have in there. Next up, we are going to have one of the new cards that just came out yesterday, and that is going to be Steven Jackson. A very well-rounded card for this point of the game, and again, not too expensive. You're looking at about 2.5k for him by the looks of it. And I forgot to mention, actually, Porzingis is about 1.5k right now, and Trevor Ariza is about 2,000 MT right now. But there we go, Steven Jackson, 2.3 thousand MT. Thank you very much. I'll be happily taking that. He can come in at either the 2 or the 3. Psych, no he can't. He can come in at the 3 or the 4. So we'll put him at the backup 3 for the time being. But yeah, this guy looks very nice. Gold catch and shoot, corner specialist. We've got steady, which isn't as bad as it was last year. Silver green and hot zone hunter. And then stats wise, really well rounded. Like I said, 82 driving layup with an 85 driving dunk, 84 mid and 3. Decent-ish passing. Little bit of defense, 82 perimeter D is nice. And then 84 lateral quickness. Again, a very nice little card. What do we need? What do you want? You want a center. Fine, have a center. All right, well, while we're speaking of centers, let's go ahead and pick up our big men. Now, so far, 2K haven't actually released many, like, good, reliable centers that you can kind of do everything with that are cheap. So we are going to be using some current day cards, and one of them is going to be Joel Embiid, and the other one is going to be Karl Anthony Towns. You guys probably all expected that. Cat and Embiid, day one centers, very, very dependable. So 2,000 MT for both of those. Ain't gonna complain for Ruby cards. It's like I said, last year you'd be paying like 1,000 or discard value for them, but this year, because it's still early on, you've got to pay a little bit extra for them. Now, who do I want to be starting out of these? Actually, we'll go ahead and compare them because that makes sense. So, 7 foot against 6 foot 11, so very similar right there. Both got 17 silver badges. Both got a lot of bronze badges as well. Look at Cat, first of all. He's got catch and shoot. He has got Green Machine. He's got bronze rebound chaser, bronze steady. And then as for Embiid, he has got rim protector silver, intimidator silver. So badges-wise, I think I do prefer Embiid. So I think we'll have Embiid starting, and we'll have Karl Anthony Towns off the bench. We're getting there, looking pretty nice. Next up, we are going to go for our backup power forward, which is going to be someone who's going to give us a lot of offense and not too much else. But offensively, this card is a very, very nice. And it is going to be Robert Horry, and he comes in at about 3,000 MT, so a little bit on the expensive side. He should be 3,000. He comes in at 3,500 MT. Wait, that's been there for that long? Alright, whatever. You can definitely get him for 3,000. You can definitely get him for 3,000 MT. I definitely overpaid just a tiny little bit right there, but I don't mind. Robert Horry comes in 6'10". He doesn't have many badges, but he does have corner specialist and green machine and a silver catch and shoot. So for shooting wise, as a lockdown shooter, this guy's going to be great. And an 88 3-ball is definitely what you want to see. Average pretty much everywhere else. 78 interior D is not the worst, and a little bit of rebounding. Speed wise, not the best. So it's definitely why I prefer Kristaps in there, but if you are struggling, if someone's zoning you up, Robert Horry can come in and he's going to knock down a lot of shots. So yeah, I'm very happy to have him in there. And that leaves us needing 2 shooting guards. So the first one is going to be one of my favourite budget cards this year, and that is Mr. Jamal Wilkes. Again, from that first set, he's an OG of 2K21. Again, you will be able to get him for 3,000 MT if you are patient, but that ain't your boy. So we're going to go ahead and pick him up for 3.4 thousand MT right there. Let's go ahead and add him in, actually, because this card, like I said, I've had a lot of fun using this card. I had him. Used him for all his challenges, I think, then kept him anyway, and then sold him off after that because he did get quite expensive as a Lakers player. But he's got 11 gold badges, including clamps, which is very nice, and silver intimidator, which is huge. And then 90 driving layup, 85 driving dunk, 84 mid, no 3-ball on him, but he's got everything else, and 88 perimeter D and great speed. So Jamal Wilkes, the only thing he can't really do is stretch floor and shoot, but other than that, he's fantastic, and that leaves us needing 1 more shooting guard, and that is going to be another current day player, and there's going to be Mr. Paul George. Obviously, he's got his diamond card. It's not exactly a budget card, but this one should be coming in at, I wrote down 3.5k, so I don't think this is going to be here, no. So I think he's at about 3.5k. Let's have a look. Yep, good. Auction house still broken. You love to see it. Yeah, he is 3.5, so we'll get the cheapest one. 3.4 with quite a few contracts. I'm perfectly alright with that. And this is another current day card that is very much usable, and we will slot him into the lineup right here somewhere. There he is. Stats wise, very well rounded. 84 driving layup, 77 driving dunk, 78 mid, 79 3, decent ball control, 83 perimeter D, and then 83 lateral quickness. Not bad. And as for his badges, let's just quickly touch on those. 40 badges in total. Silver clamps, not bad. Silver intimidator as well. And then bronze badges, ankle breaker, quick first step, dead eye, range. So he does have range. So him and Jamal Wilkes work very well together, because if you need some extra shooting, you can bring in Paul George. If you're all right with not having that, Jamal Wilkes is your guy. But that is a nice, I think that's a really, really well put together team. I ain't gonna lie. And then obviously you just fill out the rest of it with some bronze cards, because we only need a 10-man lineup. So that makes it not too high rated. It says an 84 overall squad right there, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rubies and 5 sapphires. And I think that is a very solid lineup. Like I said, a good mix of offense and defense, good mix of shooters and non-shooters, sort of like complementing each other. Like I said, with Jamal Wilkes not being able to shoot 3, but then you've got Paul George to come in if you do struggle, and you've got Robert Horry who can come in if KP is struggling. You've got Cat as a better offensive weapon than Embiid as well, and you've got Doc Rivers who can knock it down, whereas Mo Cheeks can't. So a lot of options and a lot of defense. If you want the full defensive lineup, then obviously Mo Cheeks comes in, Jamal Wilkes is there, Trevor Reeves is there, KP's there, and Embiid's there. So that is a really strong defensive lineup. And then obviously if you want to go offense, you just chuck basically all of the bench unit on there. But I'd maybe start Steven Jackson over Trevor Reeves, because I do really like that Steven Jackson card. So that's a starting lineup I'd be very happy taking into Unlimited, and I will be taking into Unlimited over the next couple of days, because like I said, we've got 17 days left, so just over 2 weeks to try and get through as many of these rewards as we can. So we need to get 4 more wins to get the Emerald, and we're going to need 6 minutes. We're going to need 10 wins to get ourselves through the Sapphire board. And we're going to need 7 wins to get to the Ruby board, so that's going to be 17 wins. And we're going to need 8 wins. So we're going to need 25 wins to clear the Amethyst board, I think. So 25 wins in 17 days. When I boil it down like that, that is definitely possible. And I think with a team like this, if we practice with this team and get ourselves really keyed in with all these players, I think we're going to be good. But that's going to do it, guys. Let me know down below if there are any other like really budget cards that you reckon would fit into this squad nicely. Like I said, I wrote down all the prices of these cards, and it does come in at pretty much bang on 25,000 MT, which at this stage of the game is the best you're going to get. In my opinion, this is the best that I've found. There are obviously a couple of other options that you could bring in, like the new Tyson Chandler. If you want a purely defensive presence in the paint, then Tyson Chandler, sure, is going to be your guy. But over here, like Scalabrini, like, meh, not really anything special. I guess you could say he's better than Robert Horry, but I think that's very touch and go. Robert Reed as well, another card that, sure, you could argue might be in there. I guess you could bring in Robert Reed, but for power forward position, you don't really want somebody who's 6'8". And at the small forward position, obviously, we're already set with Trevor Ariza and Steven Jackson. Over here, Patty Mills you could bring in, but in my opinion, Mo Cheeks and Doc Rivers are better. Iggy, maybe, but looks like he's about 5 or 6k. So straight away, even just getting an Iguodala, you're pricing yourself out of this squad. So that is going to do it. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Do let me know down below, like I said, any cards you would add into this squad. And I hope you guys have enjoyed. As usual, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.